Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Manchester United 4. And happy with the win, happy with the 3 points, but it's a little bit unfortunate that we couldn't keep the clean sheet, but it is what it is. In terms of the starting lineup, let's speak a little bit about that. So, of course, you had Lemon starting net, then a back three of Mazraoui, Heaven and Shaw, Ahmad, Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes and Dalot in midfield. Then a front three of Mbeumo and Mount in the inside 10 positions, and Cunha up front. So Cunha did play like a little bit of a false 9 striker role, so he was up front. But in terms of changes from my lineup, Heaven, Dalot, Casemiro and Mount started ahead of De Ligt, Dogu, Mainoo and Xerxes. So I had them four starting ahead. I thought De Ligt would have been back, but he wasn't. So De Ligt is still out injured, I think. So I also started Dogu ahead of Dalot and Mainoo in ahead of Casemiro and Xerxes up front ahead of Mount. But in terms of the first half, speak a little bit about that. I thought that we started okay. In the opening 10 minutes, we were probably the better side. Johnston has to make a double save in the 9th minute. Wolves switch off and a long ball over the top is met by Dalot, who races into the area and then shoots from the right for the right side of goal. Soon after, Johnson has to make that save. Soon after, Johnson's superb flying save denies him, and Mbeumo has a close of range volley kept out by the goalkeeper. So in terms of the opening 10 to 15 minutes, I thought we did start a little bit better than Wolves, and we were unfortunate not to be 1-0 up with that chance that Dalot had. I think Dalot possibly could be doing better with that strike that he had, when he beat the offside trap, and I think it's Bruno Fernandes or someone plays the ball right over the top. But yeah, really unfortunate that Dalot couldn't get his second goal in 2 games. But fortunately for Manchester United, we do make it 1-0 in the 25th minute. Andre carelessly loses the ball in midfield, with Casemiro's tackle freeing Cunha to escape. Cunha's pass to Bruno Fernandes lacks accuracy, but the United skipper eventually takes it under control, turns his marker in the box and then scuffs it past Johnson's weak attempt to save it. So a little bit of a scruffy, actually it was a really scruffy goal in my opinion. I think we were a little bit lucky that went in, because when Casemiro wins the ball, Cunha's pass back to Bruno Fernandes is a little bit weak and not accurate whatsoever, and Bruno Fernandes has to kind of dig Cunha out of a hole. Cunha does come away with the assist there, but I think he was a little bit lucky to be coming away with the assist. Bruno Fernandes then again does really well to kind of beat his marker and be strong on the ball, turn his marker and then scuff a bad shot past Johnston into the back of the net. So we go 1-0 up there, and then in the 29th minute we have a triple chance. This time Cunha sends Mbeumo clear, but the latter's low shot attempt is blocked by Johnston. Then Cunha comes with a close range attempt, which is cleared off the line by Totti. That could have gone in, and then finally the ball drops to Ahmad, who fires wide. So we've got a triple chance there in the 29th minute. We could have scored in that chance as well. Then in the 37th minute, Ahmad has a shot deflected. So Ahmad takes the ball from Mbeumo on the right flank, steps inside, and is allowed to shoot by a poor Wolves defence. His attempt strikes Agbadu's arm and flies just wide, and possibly that could have been given a penalty, because I think Akbar kind of moves his arm towards the ball in an unnatural way, and that could have, we could have got a penalty there. But unfortunately for us, Wolves do make it 1-1 just before half time. In the 45 plus 2 minutes gone, Bellegarde makes it 1-1, and Wolves score their first goal in the Premier League since October, when an initial cross is overhit. Wolfer chests it down and cuts it back from the left. Bellegarde reacts first to steer it past Lemens into the right side of the net. And I think it's a poor goal that we gave up. We can't keep a clean sheet, which is concerning still. Wolves have scored like 7 goals all season, and we give Wolves their first goal since October. So it's a little bit concerning that we can't keep a clean sheet. Which is concerning in my opinion. But yeah, a little bit unfortunate that goal went in and we couldn't come away with Molineux with a clean sheet, unfortunately, but it is what it is. In terms of halftime summary, United had 60% possession compared to Wolves' 40%, but with that, we managed 14 shots. 5 of them were on target. Possibly could be doing a little bit better with shots on target. Wolves only had that 1 shot on target, so they weren't really too good going forward. They didn't really pose too much of a threat, and I don't really remember Wolves kind of threatening too much, especially in the first half. In the second half, they had basically no threat. So in terms of the second half kicks off and we get off to a really good start in the second half, and Mbeumo makes it 2-1. Man United win the ball back in midfield and break quickly, slipped through by Cunha with a low pass from midfield. Dalot looks up and picks out Mbeumo on the right side of the box. Calmly, the Cameroon international passes a first-time finish into the back of the empty net, and Johnston, the Wolves goalkeeper, had gone wandering. Really good goal and really good start to the second half for United. I think it was really well taken. It was really good for Mbeumo to actually stay on side, and really good awareness by Dalot to actually square it across for Mbeumo so that Mbeumo can hit it into the empty net. And too often than not, sometimes that we see attackers spurn them chances when they are through on goal. I think Dalot made the correct decision in terms of squaring it to Bryan Mbeumo, and then Bryan Mbeumo does a really good job to stay on side so that he can place his effort into the empty net. And then not long after, in the 63rd minute, Mount makes it 3-1. Bruno Fernandes has time to pick a cross. Mount beats the offside trap, and I think he beats the offside trap, and he times his run really, really nicely. So he's basically free in the box unmarked. And then Bruno Fernandes' cross, he meets Bruno Fernandes' cross really well with his right foot, and then volleys it into the back of the net to make it 3-1. So that was almost game over. It's really good play by Man United. We start the second half off really well. But like I said, we ended the first half not so well, but we started off the second half really, really well. Wolves kind of ran out of steam, and they weren't really offering too much going forward. It'll be interesting to see the stats that Wolves had in the second half, because they basically lacked a goal threat. They weren't attacking us whatsoever. So and then Man United make a couple of substitutions in the 69th minute. Mazraoui and Heaven do go off for Martinez and Euro, and then in the 78th minute, Casemiro goes off, and then Mainoo comes on to a astounding kind of applause. The United fans are really happy that Mainoo's come onto the pitch, and so am I. I think Mainoo deserves more minutes. Hopefully he can get more minutes. I had him starting this game because I think that I think that Casemiro wasn't necessarily required, because I think we were going to dominate the ball, we were going to dominate possession, and I think that Mainoo on the ball is a little bit better than Casemiro. And then in the 81st minute, Man United win a corner. Bruno swings in the corner to Ahmad, who hits it first time. Mosquera, the Wolves defender, then blocks it with his arm. The referee is advised to go to VAR to review the incident. The referee judges to award a penalty to Man United and a yellow card for Mosquera. Bruno then steps up and slots away the penalty to his left and the keeper's right. Johnston does dive the right way, but the penalty is in the corner, and Man United go 4-1 up, and that's basically game over at that point. Finally, we make a couple more substitutions. Mount and Dalot do go off for Xerxes and Dogu, and Mount did get man of the match, I think, for Sky Sports, and I think he had a good match as well. But for me, I think man of the match is probably Bruno Fernandes, because he's coming away with 2 goals and an assist, I think. So in terms of defensively, Wolves scored their first goal in the Premier League since October, which is poor by us. We can't keep clean sheets, and we're not good defensively, unfortunately. And overall, I think we are going to lose a lot of attacking threat when Mbeumo and Ahmad do go to AFCON, and I'm worried for when they go to AFCON. I think we're going to struggle a lot when they do. That's just my inkling. Hopefully we don't, but I think with regards to how Ahmad has been playing at right wing back, he's been performing really, really well these past couple of games, in my opinion. And then Mbeumo as well, back on the score sheet. And I think Mbeumo and Ahmad, and also Mazraoui as well. You can see that right side 3. I think we're going to lose a lot of attacking threat and a lot of ball playing ability as well from Mazraoui when they do go to AFCON. But hopefully, we don't struggle. But I'm predicting that we do, and that's why it's a little bit disappointing that before our squad before our main players go to AFCON, we weren't able to pick up points with regards to the likes of West Ham at Old Trafford, and then also Everton at Old Trafford as well. We should have been picking up maximum points in them games as well. So it's a little bit unfortunate. We would be higher up the league table if we were. In terms of Ruben Amorim's Premier League record, currently it stands at 42 games, 14 wins, 10 draws, 18 losses, and he's accumulated a total of 52 points from 42 games, which isn't great still. So his Premier League record still, it still isn't great. But hopefully it can improve. But I've got my reservations on Amorim, and I'm not sure if he is the right man to be taking us forward to Premier League titles. Possibly maybe not sacking mid-season right now, because I don't see us improving a lot. I think just see how the season turns out. Because we have the chance to kind of actually push for top four with how weak the league is right now. We'll have a look at the league table in just a minute, but we have the opportunity to kind of push up and into the top four positions and possibly finish inside the top four. If we keep on kind of carrying, if we keep kind of picking up points, as in wins, of course, that's what we need, and that's why it's a little bit unfortunate that we weren't able to pick up wins against Everton and at West Ham at home. We're at Old Trafford, we need to be picking up wins this game. But today we did really well to be coming away from Molineux with all 3 points, because this could have been a potential banana skin for us. And like in previous games, we've not managed to beat Everton, 10-man Everton at home. We've not managed to beat West Ham at home either. This could have potentially proven a banana skin. But fortunately, we do come away with all 3 points. So let's have a look at the player ratings. Lemens has got a 6.9 here in FootMob. He done all right, 17 out of 31 accurate long balls. We bait the press by Wolves, and then we just decide to go long. It would be nice to see maybe sometimes, if we are to get better at kind of playing out, maybe try play out from the back. But accurate long balls, he's got 6 out of 20 there, which isn't great, but it is what it is. So that's Lemens. Mazraoui, he lasted 69 minutes, 37 out of 41 accurate passes with 90%. In terms of his duels, he's won 2 out of 5 there, which isn't great. Possibly could be doing better, but I think that he did play he was all right going forward and getting into some positions down that right channel. And I think that he's going to be missed when he goes on AFCON. And yeah, Aiden Heaven, 69 minutes. I thought he had a better game than he did against West Ham. So 100% pass accuracy with 36 out of 36. And he's won 6 out of 6 of his duels as well. So he's done really well this match. I thought he was neat and tidy on the ball. Obviously, 100% pass accuracy, 100% win rate in his duels as well. So that's decent as well. So it's a good performance, and good performance by Aiden Heaven. And then Luke Shaw lasted 90 minutes as well. 40 out of 48 accurate passes with 83%. In terms of his duels, he's won 5 out of 9. So he's won the majority of his duels there. He's done all right as well. Ahmad, I think he was probably one of our most threatening players going forward. 39 out of 44 accurate passes with 89%. 4 chances created. I think he's got 3 shots in total. I think he's played well, in my opinion. I think we're going to lose a lot of attacking threat from right wing back when he goes to AFCON. Hopefully we don't, but like I keep mentioning, that I think that our season could basically, what am I trying to say here? I think that when Ahmad and Mbeumo go to AFCON, and I think that our season, it's gonna be telling basically with regards to how we do. In terms of his duels, he's won 5 out of 9 here, so he's won the majority of his duels as well. But attacking wise, he was getting into some really dangerous positions down that right side, and I think he's really good at right wing back, and hopefully his good form continues as well. Casemiro, 78 minutes. 36 out of 47 accurate passes with 77%. 1 chance created. In terms of his duels, he's won 3 out of 5 here, which is okay. Only 1 out of 3 ground duels won, which isn't great. But I think he is 33 years of age, and we need to be basically moving forward from the likes of Casemiro, because he's not going to be playing forever. He's running out of legs as well. He hasn't necessarily got the pace to cover large parts of the ground. And I want to see Kobbie Mainoo start as well, and I want to see Kobbie Mainoo get a couple minutes, in my opinion. Bruno Fernandes, in my opinion, was probably man of the match. 9.4 here on FootMob. He comes away with 2 goals and 1 assist with a total of 5 shots. And yeah, what can we say about Bruno Fernandes? He always delivers. Not always, sorry. Most of the time he does deliver for us. He's 55 out of 66 accurate passes with 83%. 5 chances created as well, which is decent. 2 out of 5 shots on target, 3 blocked shots, 5 touches in the opposition box, 12 passes into the final third, 1 out of 5 accurate long balls, 1 out of 5 accurate crosses, 3 out of 6 accurate long balls. In terms of his duels, he's won 5 out of 11 there. So he's not quite won the majority of his duels. But yeah, good performance by Bruno Fernandes, man of the match in my opinion as well. Coming away with 2 goals and assists, you can't ask for more from your captain. So yeah, where would we be without Bruno Fernandes? I think a lot of fans have reserved opinions about him, but I think he's our best signing post to Alex Ferguson. He's been our best player post to Alex Ferguson as well. And yeah, he's been great for us. So yeah, Diego Dalot, 84 minutes. Did have this one chance in the 8th minute, which was blocked. I think he needs to be doing better with this chance, in my opinion. He probably should be scoring. You know, the shot was it was saved by Johnston. Possibly he could be doing better there, in my opinion. But I would prefer. I have my reservations with regards to Diego Dalot and Patrick Dorgu at left wing back. I don't think neither of them are good enough. But Dalot, 23 out of 31 accurate passes with 74%. 4 chances created for Dalot as well, which is decent. In terms of his duels, he's won 5 out of 11 there. So he's not quite won the majority of his duels, but yeah. Got into the forward positions now. Mbeumo, he did get the goal when Dalot squared it to him in the 51st minute. 4 shots total, 1 goal scored as well. 40 out of 48 accurate passes with 83%. 3 chances created as well. In terms of his duels, he's getting stuck in there. So he's won 6 out of 17 of his duels, which isn't great. Possibly could be doing a little bit better with his duels. But you know, he's done all right there, coming away with the goal. And then Mason Mount, I thought he had a good performance as well. 84 minutes, 3 shots, scored the goal as well. Really well timed run into the box to beat the offside trap. Bruno Fernandes plays a beautiful cross into the box, into space. The Wolves can't defend it. You know, they don't track the run for Mason Mount. Mason Mount, he beats the offside trap and then he puts it into the back of the net. Johnston's got no chance. So 27 out of 28 accurate passes with 96%. In terms of his duels, he's won 3 out of 14 there, which isn't great. I'm not a massive fan of Mason Mount. I think he's a little bit overrated, and I don't necessarily believe that he has the quality to be playing for Manchester United. That's just my opinion. I think possibly we could be doing a better, but you know, I can't really complain. He's scored. I think he played all right in these past couple of games, but not setting the world alight. But yeah, coming away with the goal, which is decent. Then finally, Matheus Cunha. He also got the assist for Bruno Fernandes' goal, the first one. 8 shots total, 33 out of 38 accurate passes with 87%. 2 chances created. In terms of his duels, he's won 8 out of 18 there. So he's not won the majority of his duels, but he had a okay performance. Could be doing a little bit better going forward. I thought he was in some kind of phases of play. I thought he went a little bit missing sometimes when, you know, leading the line. But you know, yeah, he done all right, I suppose. You know, I think the assist that he got, it was a little bit lucky because that pass was behind Bruno. The first goal that Bruno scored, so a little bit behind Bruno. So you know, that chance could have been spurned, but it is what it is. So he does come away with the assist as well. In terms of the substitutes, Lenny Euro, 69 minutes, 20 out of 20. 21 minutes played, came on in the 69th minute, 20 out of 20 accurate passes, 4 out of 6 duels won, which is decent. Lisandro Martinez, 21 minutes as well, 25 out of 26 accurate passes, 96%, won 1 out of 2 of his duels. And then Kobbie Mainoo, I think he only came on for 12 minutes. I feel sorry for him, man. I think he needs to be playing more. I think he deserves more minutes. 12 out of 13 accurate passes with 92%, and then 3 out of 5 duels won. So he's won the majority of his duels, which is decent. And then finally, Patrick Dorgu came on for 6 minutes as well, 5 out of 7 accurate passes, and I think that didn't get involved in any duels. Oh yeah, and then Xerxes as well. 7 out of 7 accurate passes with 100%. Picked up a yellow card, which I don't think was a yellow card. I think that the Wolves defender was pulling him back. I think that should have been a free kick for United. But unfortunately, Joshua Xerxes picks up a yellow card. I don't think that was a yellow card in my opinion. But yeah, overall, happy with the win. Happy with the performance. A little bit unfortunate. Not a little bit unfortunate that we didn't keep a clean sheet. So a little bit annoyed at that because Wolves haven't scored. They haven't scored many goals all season, but unfortunately we weren't able to keep the clean sheet. In terms of stats, have a look at them. We did dominate proceedings with 64%, 27 shots in total, 10 of them on target, 7 big chances created, 3 big chances missed, 85% pass accuracy. So yeah, we dominated the game in terms of possession and shots. In terms of Wolves, they only had 8 shots and 2 of them on target. 1 of them was the goal, and Wolves didn't really provide an attacking threat in the second half, especially. So in the first half, they had 1 shot, they had 3 shots, 1 on target. In the second half, Wolves had 5 shots and 1 on target as well. But they weren't really threatening in the second half, in my opinion. I don't really remember them creating any clear-cut opportunities. They only 1 shot on target in the second half. And yeah, overall, happy with the win, happy with the performance. Like I said, a little bit unfortunate that we aren't coming away with the clean sheet, but in terms of overall, I can't really complain. Bruno Fernandes, of course, man of the match, coming away with 2 goals and an assist as well. So in terms of the league table, let's take a quick look at the league table. Thankfully, we did take the opportunity to climb a couple of places. We were 12th before the start of the game or something. 12th or 13th, I think we were on 22 points. We have moved to 25 points, so we are in the top 6. We are tied on points with Chelsea, who are on 25 points. We've improved that goal difference as well due to us winning 4-1, and then also we are only 1 point behind Crystal Palace, who are in 4th place, and that's where you want to be. You want to be in touching distance of the Champions League spaces come the business end of the season, and thankfully we are. But it's a little bit unfortunate still that we our previous results, whereby we haven't necessarily been picking up points, results against the likes of Forest and Spurs. Let's just take a quick look at our results. So you can see here our results. So we dropped 2 points against Forest, 2 points against Tottenham, 3 points against Everton, which weren't really good results by us. That's a total of 7 points that we dropped in these matches. And then you go to the West Ham game, we dropped 2 points there as well. That's a total of 9 points that we've dropped. That's a total of 9 points we've dropped, which we should be winning. We should be beating the likes of. We should have beaten Nottingham Forest because we were winning that game. We should have beaten Tottenham because we were winning that game as well. We should have beaten Everton as well because they were down to 10 men. And then of course we should have been beating West Ham as well because West Ham are a poor side, and we should be beating the likes of West Ham and Everton at home. If we had won both of them games, that would be 5 extra points. So we would be 5 extra points would be in 30th. Sorry, we would be on 30 points. But if we had won against Forest, Spurs, Everton and West Ham, that's 9 extra points. We would be on 34 points. We'd be top of the league, So that just goes to show that if we can carry on taking our chances when the opportunity arises, there's no reason as to why we can't get top 4. I do believe we have a top 4 squad, and we should be getting top 4 in my opinion, or at least top 6. But yeah, hopefully we do. And next up, we do have Bournemouth at Old Trafford, so hopefully we can pick up 3 points in that game as well. If you enjoyed this review, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.